Oof. Oh, it's hot. Oof. We're live. Good evening, flower pots. Good evening and welcome to tonight's night time with Nelly. I wasn't here last week because I was in that there London buying a Heat magazine and spending the day with my beautiful baby who turned 24. So my little girl was 24 last week. So I went down on the Tuesday and woke up with her in her own flat. She now lives in her own one-bedroom studio apartment in that there London. As a troll said to me last week, I'd live in London too if you were my mum. I'd try and get as far away from you as possible. It amused me very much. Anyway, good evening and welcome to Night Time with Nelly. Usually a show for the over 18s only, as there is strong language throughout and talk of a sexual nature. How are we all doing? Where are you watching me from? Give me a like, give me a love, give me a share. Don't be frightened of sharing me because I only go to accounts that are over 18. Good evening, everybody. I believe the gorgeous Sam Charles turns 34 today, so very happy birthday to you. If it is your birthday, happiest of birthdays. I've got my fan on in my bedroom if you can hear her whirring. If you hear her snoring, that's Hartley Blue. But if you hear her whirring, it's the fan because I'm absolutely fucking red hot. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see how hot I am and I'm being attacked by the menopause this evening. I've been absolutely fine all day. I've been in a photo shoot, I've had my hair done, I've had a right good day, rushing around like a fucking bell end. But oh no. As soon as I'm about to go live, I'm fucking wet through. Anyway, who is this glamorous chick, says Michelle Irving. Oh, who is she? It's me, your Auntie Nelly. It's me, I've had my hair done. I had 15 inches cut off my hair and I've lost 6 stone. So, Night Time with Nelly, what's it about? Well, you write into the page, dear Auntie Nelly, blah, blah, blah. I've no idea what I'm going to read until I open my little black phone and I read out the problems. A problem shared is usually a problem solved. They're all anonymous. Please keep writing into the page because if I have no night let's put my teeth back in. If I have no night time with Nellies, then I have no Sunday service. There's no more dear Auntie Nellies. So, it's my birthday tomorrow, says Jess May Marks. Happy birthday. Right, so, here it is. Dear Auntie Nellies. No idea what we're going to read out. So I always get as shocked as what you do. Fuck knows what we're going to have. So shall we start? I think we should. I've done that much talking today as well. I've got jaw ache. It's only from talking though, you dirty little flower pots. I'll be getting jaw ache for different reasons that weekend. Anyway, dear Auntie Nelly, my boyfriend's parents caught us having sex. My boyfriend said that they would be out, but they came home suddenly. I was naked in the kitchen and he had me bent over the kitchen table. His parents walked in and saw him hanging out the back of me. Now his mum clearly hates me. She just talks and only gives me one-word answers, but his dad keeps giving me weird smiles. My boyfriend laughed it off and says they're absolutely fine about it and have forgotten the whole thing. But I feel absolutely mortified. What can I do? How will I get over this? Being caught in an act of sex is embarrassing and it can make us feel quite vulnerable. And it is, you know, sex is usually between you and your boyfriend. So the fact that his mum and dad have come in, of all people, it's going to probably shock you. And then, it's not really a subject you'd like to broach again. I can understand that. But what I would do here, I mean, it was on his mum's fucking kitchen table. She probably had his dad down at kitchen table the night before telling him to fucking shape up or ship out. Do you know what I mean? They're quite sacred, the kitchen tables in Auntie Nelly's world. They're not for fucking on. They're to sit people down and have a good chat. But anyway, you might have had the chat before it and got carried away. So what I would say is, the next time you're round at boyfriend's house, I would certainly pull his mum to one side and just say, listen, Vera, I feel really bad about what happened. I absolutely love your son. You know, we're in a relationship, we love each other. I didn't know you were going to be there, but regardless of that, I've thought about it and I find that what we did and the place we did it is a little bit disrespectful. I really apologise. I can tell you whether you go on a 3-week vacation or whatever it is, it will not happen again. And I'm really sorry. Please accept my apologies. And she'll probably turn around and say, you're absolutely fine, Flower, don't worry about it. I was just a little bit shocked. The fact that you said she's only giving you one word answers, she might have a whole barrel of things going on that you know fuck all about. And you are just thinking about being caught in the act and you think everything's about that. So stop overthinking it, apologise, move on. These things happen. These things happen. I've heard my neighbours having sex and I still say good morning, next morning, you're right. It's a natural thing to do with your partner, okay? As long as it was consensual, you're both in a relationship, leave the kitchen table alone, it's fucking sacred. But whatever you do, when you do speak to mum, don't sit her down at the kitchen table, okay? Moving on. Poor child. I don't know what I'd do, you know, if I walked in on my daughter. Only if I haven't got a son. I'd probably go, oh, I'm sorry. Like I'm not supposed to be in my own house. And then get a bottle of bleach out. I think I'd throat table away, actually. Any excuse to get a new kitchen table at your Auntie Nelly's. Dear Auntie Nelly, I recently became widowed. Oh, I am sorry, Flower. I decided I decided, I need fucking bifocals, mate. They won't do an eye test on me because that lump on my eye I've got, a chalazion, can you see? And they're chopping it off on 6th of January if it doesn't go before then. But he said, I can't do you an eye test. And I said, I can't fucking see. He said, well, he said, you've been all right up to now. Well, I haven't. Been banging into walls. Right. I recently became widowed and I decided to employ an odd job man. So far, the past... Oh, it's not my eyesight. This isn't been tight very good. So for the past... He's been working... Oh, for fuck's sake. This woman's been widowed. My apologies. She's employed an odd job man and he's been working for her now for 3 months. Right. Recently, the odd jobs have stopped being done and all we do is have sex. Oh... Happy widow, merry widow. I don't know how it happened, it just kind of did. But now I pay him £180 every Thursday for sex. He comes round 3 times a week. I don't know anything about this man and after he leaves I can't wait until I see him again. What's going on? I think when I read it out at the beginning and I said... I've recently become widowed and now I'm enjoying an odd job man. You're actually having a laugh, sweetheart. Yeah, you've been widowed and I can only apologise but can't bring him back. You've employed an odd job man. He's in your home 3 times a week. You're giving him a bit of cash in hand. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt and you're getting your end away. You're enjoying it. You're having fun. What's going on? There's fuck all going on. You're enjoying your life. The only thing I've got a problem here with is you're now paying him for a job he's not doing. So what I would do here is sit him down at that kitchen table as long as her before us haven't been on it first. Sit him down and just say lick. Don't say lick. Say, listen, odd job man. Do it licking after. Just say, listen, odd job man, I absolutely love you coming round 3 times a week. I look forward to you coming. However, I employed you to be an odd job man and I'd love you to still have that position. I can't say this without all these puns, can I? I'm not doing it on fucking purpose. I'd love you to still do the jobs that I need doing in the home. That's why I employed you. So I'm happy about paying you a wage for the job that I employed you for. However, you know, things have happened between us. I'm having a great time. You clearly are. But I don't think I should be having to pay you for sex. So, come round 3 times a week, do the odd jobs. When you finish the job, should you want to stop behind after, have a glass of wine, bit of a tea, and we sleep together. But I don't feel comfortable having to pay for it. Because I don't think you should be having to pay for it, Flower. Unless you really fucking want to. I mean, it's all about being an independent woman. And if you want to pay for sex 3 times a week, 180 quid, you're not having to make his tea, wash his fucking dirty socks or his fucking skidders on his underpants, and you're not having to fucking fight out remote control. I think it's quite a fucking good deal. A bit steep, but I don't mean what part of the country you live. You might live in that there London. Everything's fucking steep down there. So, you know what I I love Coke. 0. So that's what I'd say to that, my little flower pot. You're doing absolutely nothing wrong. I think you've just got to go back and remember what you employed him for. Get him to do the jobs. If he's not doing the job, stop paying him. And if you do stop paying him, it's another indication as to, is he only coming round for that 180 quid? Or does he really like you and is he enjoying having sex as much as you are? Okay. Okie dokie. I think that's the best advice. Dear Auntie Nelly, wow. Oh, thank you. Wow, where do I begin? Oh, I got whistled at today. I got a wolf whistle. It was from next door, but one neighbour, but still. Yeah, anyway, he's been away for a long time. He's not seen women for a while. Where do I begin? So I've been seeing a guy for nearly a year now. And a few weeks ago, he told me that he used to be a woman. That's why she started with wow, I think. But he doesn't want things to change between us and that he loves me. This is the first time he's told me he loved me, and I have so many fears about me, about him, about us. Oh, it's like a poem. How do I support him? I'm so scared I'll lose him. I love him so much. I am so proud of him that he felt he could open up to me. I think that's fucking brilliant. But I'm struggling to see a future with him now, as I really want children. I'd really appreciate your advice with this matter. The fact that you've been with your partner and he said to you, look, I love you enough to trust you, and I want to be so honest and open with you and let you know that I used to be a woman, fucking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, what a subject to broach. And he must have had sleepless nights thinking, well, is she going to leave me? Is she going to think I'm disgusting? Is she going to think it's weird? Is she going to think, why didn't I tell her in the first place? So we put ourselves a little bit in his shoes. But on the other hand, what you're telling me is, you're both madly in love, you found somebody you love, and that doesn't really matter when it comes to gender. You fall in love with the person regardless of male, female, somebody who identifies as fucking Eiffel Tower. Whatever it is, he makes you happy, you love him, you see your life with him. Now, okay, there's people out there who are married male and female and they can't have children. There's people out there who have miscarriages. There's people out there who have to go through IVF. Children in your future is a wonderful thing to envisage, but not everybody gets that opportunity. But not everybody else gets the opportunity either of falling in love with somebody and can't imagine the life without them. So I think you've absolutely fucking cracked it. And have you forgot about adoption? There's lots of little babies out there that have nowhere to go and are waiting. Have you forgot about fostering? Have you forgot about the fact that you could maybe have that you could like carry your own baby and bring it up as your own. What do they fucking call it? Artificial insemination. You know, there's a lot going on here, and I think you're just panicking. The fact that he said, I used to be a woman, and you still love him, you've cracked it, your relationship's fine, you've no fucking problems, you're in love, and it's absolutely brilliant. You found somebody who respects you and is open and honest and can tell you everything. That's brilliant. That is much more than a lot of people have in the relationship. So the fact that you're thinking now, oh, but we might not be able to have children. Of course you can. You might be able to foster, adopt, sperm, donors. There's all sorts fucking going on there, isn't there? All sorts. But I don't think you should now stop it because you think I might not be able to have children in the future, because I'm not being funny. You might not be able to fucking have them anyway. Have you been tested? Not everybody can. So, love to your partner, massive respect for being able to own up and say, listen, I need to tell you this, and good luck in your future happiness. You're going to be absolutely fucking smashing. A lovely, lovely future is ahead for you. Look at me turning into fucking septic peg. Right, Auntie Nelly, yes. Oh dear God, I've read first line, I feel sick. I've just done a bit of sick in my mouth. It's like when I see my ex. I don't see my ex anymore. Hopefully he's dead. I'm having sex with my mum's fella. Oh, fuck a doke. Please don't shout. I can't shout because I'm still being sick. Or say I'm a cheating cunt. Oh, remember when we used to do cheating cunt of the week and then I got banned on Facebook. I'm 27 and he's 33. Mum is 51. She's been seeing him for just over 6 months. No, I've been with my Stephen for 5 months on Friday. Tomorrow's on Friday. She's always liked a younger man. I've always liked a younger man. Anyway, she goes to bed early and we stay up watching TV, and you can imagine what has been happening. Now another one on fucking kitchen table. I really feel he is the one, but I don't want to upset Mum. He feels the same. How do we break this to Mum and get her not to be mad with us? Your mum's 51, she's cocked up with a toy boy, she's been with him 6 months, they're having time of their life, and you're also fucking climbing up same cock that your mum's been sucking and riding on. I don't know how you could get turned on. I don't know how anybody could get turned on by a man that's fucked the mother's vagina that you fell out of. I don't understand it. If you'd have met this fella and he'd been nowhere near your fucking mother, crack on, and he went with one of your mates or fucking God knows or whatever, but he's been with your actual mother who actually fucking bore you. You should have never, ever, ever had that intention or that thought in your mind, and you should have never fucking crossed that line. I'm not going to say you're a cheating cunt. I'm not going to shout. I'm just going to say what you're doing, what you've done is downright depraved and devious. And I wouldn't be proud of you as my daughter, because these things don't just happen. They don't. And do you really want to be with a man and you think he's the one when he's happy to fuck a mother and fuck a daughter? Come on. Come on. Brutally honest I am, and I'm known all over the world for it. But seriously, do you really envisage a future with this fella who's been up your fucking mother in more ways than one? I'm sorry, but this, to me, it's damn right depraved, and it shouldn't be happening, and you need to stop it, or you both need to go and live in a wooden shack in a field somewhere and never speak to anybody ever again. I just think it's just not right. It's just not right in hundreds of ways. But the fact that he's fucked your mother and he's fucking you and you think he's the one. Well, he's cheated on your mother, he'll cheat on you. Wants to cheat, always a cheat. I don't know what else to fucking say. Only, I can't solve this problem for you. And this problem should have never been a fucking problem. Shame on you. Shame on you. You're no fucking flower pot. Shame on you. Imagine if he's at mothering afternoon and then you're on your knees sucking his cock. Dear Auntie Nelly, my boyfriend won't have sober sex with me. Oh heck. He says it feels better after we've been out and had a few drinks. Oh Christ. But if I try to make a move on him on a weekday or in the morning, he just pushes me off and says I'm like a dog on heat. I asked him if he only fancied me drunk and he said, don't be daft. But am I being daft? How can I get him to have sex without alcohol? Okay, so I'm in a relationship now and I have sober sex. Because, I mean, when you've had all the biscuits and there's fuck all else left to watch on Netflix, what else is there to do? That's my excuse. Some people need alcohol for that little bit of Dutch courage in order to make that move. You might not be that comfortable in making that move and thinks if he's got a few drinks inside you and you have and things are a little bit more flirty, he's not going to get rejected. It might just be that rather than in the cold light of day that, oh my God, not everybody is so sexually open or sexually experienced. So I think the fact that he won't have sober sex with you is not the fact that he's sober. I think he just gets a different kind of personality, feels a little bit more easy, a bit more relaxed. Unless it's sex where he's absolutely paralytic and it's not really sex. So I don't think you should look too much into it. I don't think you're being daft. It's a good subject to broach. But I think as you go further down your relationship, you'll find that unless you are having sober sex, you're never going to have fucking sex. Because when you have been out and you've had a few scoops, all you want to do when you come home is get in bed and sleep. And when they've had a few drinks, all they do is fucking snore. So you end up in spare room. So there's no drunk sex then, believe me. Talking from experience. So no, I don't think it's a daft question, but I do think that he's got into that routine of like, it's part of his night. We go out, we have a few drinks, we come home, we have a great night, we carry it on in the bedroom. That's all. So that's not really a problem, darling. I don't think it's anything to do with anything else other than he just needs that bit of a Dutch courage. Where's that come from, Dutch courage? Is it the Dutch that gives us courage? Is it because they used to be Vikings? Right. Dear Auntie Nelly, can I remain anonymous? Just to let you all know everybody's anonymous on Dear Auntie Nelly's, or I'll get banned again. Please, can I remain anonymous? Please, please. Yes, you can. Thank you. Me and my partner have been together for 3 years, and at the start the sex was great. Oh, and it good when you first get together and you can't keep your hands off each other. Oh, things I've done now. Tesco Al. Anyway, the sex was great, but 3 years and a child later, we just don't feel horny anymore. And we both don't do anything to get in the mood. And he falls out with me whenever I mention it. I should. What should? Right, what should I do, please? Help me. Okay. So you've been together 3 years and now you've got probably this screaming child, this toddler who probably climbs into bed every night, takes up most of your day. You're not really looking after yourself because you've got this child that's your priority, your world. He might be working, you might be working, you've got all the chores at home to do, plus you're washing, you're ironing, making tea, thinking about if child's still breathing. And it doesn't make you feel right fucking sexy, does it? So it's not about getting in the mood, is it really? Because the only mood you want is sleep to... Because you're tired. The only mood you are is fucking knackered. And that doesn't feel right sexy. So what you need to do here is have a little sit down at the kitchen table. And I know that your kitchen table's clean because there's no action. Sitting down at the kitchen table and say, look, I'm going to say something now. And every time I say it, you always fall out with me. So I don't want you to fall out with me. But listen, we need to be a couple. We need to be romantic. And I'm not saying bang me on kitchen table because I've not enough fucking flash wipes. But we need to get the romance back. And maybe get this child babysat for out for the night or whatever. And you two have a date night. Go out, have a few drinks, have a nice meal. Go for a walk round park. Just do something. Try and remind each other of what it was that you both fell in love with each other 3 years ago. What was it that about each other 3 years ago where you couldn't keep your hands off each other? Get that spark back, because believe me, if it's like this now in 3 years, it'll be like this now in 10 years. You will get stuck in that fucking rut. So you know there's a problem. He might know there's a problem, but he gets angry when you mention it because he doesn't really know what to do about the problem. He loves you, still with you, you've got a child together, you're building a future, but you still want sex. And if you're not getting sex in a relationship, I couldn't give a fuck if you're Mother Teresa. You will look elsewhere. The first person that gives you a wolf whistle or says, oh, you look nice, you're going to get all these delusions of grandeur because you're not getting it at home, and you're going to start having affairs. That's how affairs happen 80% of the time. So there you go. I would say sit down at kitchen table, tell him that you want a date night, you want to go out, have a few drinks, have a nice meal, maybe go dancing, go to the pictures, do whatever it was that you used to do when you first dated, and get that little bit of a spark back. Good luck to you. I think you'll be absolutely fucking fine. You'll be fine, sweetheart. I mean, if he does fucking fuck your kitchen table, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You got everything you wanted. Dear Auntie Nelly, I have been with my boyfriend for just over 6 months. And we started having sex. Okay. We're both 27 and are both very experienced. Oh, now then, where are we going with this? At the moment, everything is perfect. I'm going to do a burp, hang on. Oh, a mashed potato for me tea. However, the last couple of times that we've been having sex, he's asked me to beg him. Oh, dear God. At first I did it and it was quite fun. But now it's just boring, crying face. But if I don't beg him, he sulks, another crying face about it. And he seems to not enjoy sex the same. How can I tell him that I just don't find begging a turn on? What we've done there really is we shot ourselves in fucking foot. Because when you started having sex with your boyfriend and he's like, beg for it, and you're like, oh, give it me, or whatever it is that you say when you beg, Like, please can I have some chocolate? Please, I promise I won't have any tomorrow. That's me begging. Please can I have them jelly babies now? So you've gone along with it. So he's proceeded to think that because you've gone, oh, it's fun. He thought that was okay because you've consented to that. And now what you're doing is a 360 and going, actually, no, I don't really like that. And it's all right to change your tune, and it's absolutely fine to say, no, I'm not saying once you've said, yeah, you've got to do it forever. Absolutely not. But you can understand why he's thinking, well, why are you not doing it? I thought you liked it. So it's about communication. And we do need to communicate about our sexual needs, and we need to tell our partner what's okay and what's not. And just say, listen, I've never begged for cock before. I did it with you to see if I liked it, and I don't. Now, if you really need somebody that needs to beg for your cock every time you're having sex, I'm not the girl for you. It's 6 months in. Let's end it now before anyone catches feelings. Or chlamydia. So what I would say there is, just tell him straight you don't like it, you don't want to beg for it. Simple as that. I don't really know why this is a problem. But yeah, I will just say that we have every right at any part of our sexual relationships, regardless of how long we've been together, to say, no, don't like that. Well, you've loved it for 30 years, Janice. Well, I don't fucking like it tonight, Tom. And Tom should stop and shouldn't sulk. If he's sulking, it's a little bit selfish. He needs to put your needs first as well. And that's not always sexual needs. They're emotional needs that need to be filled as well. Okay? So you've tried it, you didn't like it, it worked for you, move on. If he says, I can't fuck you unless you beg me for it, beg some fucker else, Flower, I'm off. Off your fuck, hashtag bye Felicia. Yeah. Begging. Please, fuck me. I don't find that a turn on. I doubt my boyfriend would be like, why are you crying? What's up with you? You have another stroke. Right, dear Auntie Nelly, my boyfriend is so kind to me. He's so romantic and turns up unexpected. Oh, isn't it lovely when they do that? Oh, bless them. He loves me, cherishes me, and he really has never stopped wooing me. However, it's the sex. He does all right things. He's right good at kissing and fingering. Oh, I fucking love a good fingering, me. A right good Kit Kat. But when we do full sex, he can't make me come. Oh, and I have to fake my orgasm so he will finish. Why can't I come when he's in me? Is there something wrong with me? Please help me, Auntie Nell. What would you do? I think social media, Hollywood films, romantic movies, romantic novels have a lot to answer for, because I think we have this really strange ideology that we feel that we all have to orgasm during penetration. We feel that we all have to have that wonderful, mind-blowing orgasm at the exact same time during sexual activity as in penetration. You're telling me that he makes you come during fingering. So maybe lots and lots of foreplay so you feel satisfied, okay. And then if he does climb on and stick it in and he comes, that's fine. It doesn't matter that you don't, because you already have. Don't be selfish. So it would be good if you could have a vaginal orgasm, but you're obviously a girl that's experiencing clitoral orgasms with your current partner, and that's fine. But that's not to say that you won't experience them. I think the fact that you're thinking about it, and when he climbs on, you're probably thinking, oh, I hope I come, I want to come. You're putting yourself off. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Enjoy the kissing, enjoy the fingering, and enjoy the sex. You haven't got a sexual problem. You're just not orgasming like you think it's done in the films, in the books, in the stories, and that's it. That's all it is. So make sure that there's lots and lots of foreplay so you're both satisfied with foreplay, and then have sexual penetration. And if you don't orgasm through that, please don't fake it. Once you start faking an orgasm, you can never stop. You can never stop. You set a rod for your own fucking back. I mean, we're all guilty of it, aren't we? He's fucking pumping away on top and you're there thinking, I've got fucking dryer to empty. So you pretend you've come, and then he rolls over and you think, thank fuck for that. You go up toilet, fucking wipe it all out, and you think, well, I've got a fucking wet bed now and I haven't even had a fucking good time. So we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. But please don't let that start being a habit in your relationship. It's not necessary. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'm right thirsty for bubbles and coke. And even had gammon for me tea. Don't know what's up with me. Moving on. Where are we now? Dear Auntie Nelly, I've been with my partner for ages. Oh, right. And it's perfect. Oh. Over the past 5 months, he's lost all libido. It's frustrating him to the point of tears. Even though I have low confidence, he does tell me I'm pretty and does say he wants to have sex. He just can't. I've tried getting him to doctors, but he won't go. I've tried being spontaneous and all the other tricks, even bought stuff from Ann Summers, but still no activity. We love each other to bits and there's still signs of affection in our relationship. We talk about it occasionally, but I don't bring it up because I don't want him to cry. Christ. Right. I sort myself out with my toys and he will still occasionally play with me. But still, he doesn't achieve a hard-on. He doesn't even get one in the morning. Is it just a waiting game? Is there anything else I can try? Thank you in advance, Auntie Nelly. I know you will tell me how it is. There are times in most people's life where we go through a dip of libido. Absolutely. You know, you can go through times where you think, fucking hell, fire, I'm going to get fucking something wrong. There's something wrong with me, I can't stop wanking. Then there'll be other times where you think, fucking hell, I can't remember last time I had a wank. We all go through stages like that. And then we'll have times with our partner where you're at it like rabbits and then you can't remember the last time you did it. It's normal. It's just lifestyles, it's things, it's external forces. It can be depression, it can be anxiety, it can be a psychological thing that's going on with him, it could be work problems, stress related, it could be a physical thing that's causing lack of erection, it could also be too much alcohol, recreational drug taking. There's a whole fucking number of things under one umbrella as to why he may have lost his libido. The fact that he's crying about it, that's not washing with me now. That'd get boring. When you said, is it just a waiting game? How long can you fucking wait, Flower? He has to go to the doctors. He has to. He has to go to that doctor's, whether he likes it or not. Because believe me, if this continues any longer, you're going to go elsewhere. You really are. You're going to jump on the first cock that you see hard. Because you can't go through this. You can't just have a quick cuddle and I love you and a bit of a kiss on the forehead and be emotional like that. Do that with your brother, can't you? Do that with next door neighbour, right? But there's no sex, there's nothing in your relationships that's making you a couple as one. So you need to find out why. I don't think for 1 minute it's you, sweetheart. As he said, I love you, I find you pretty, I do want to have sex, I just can't. And you've got to respect that. And the fact that he joins in now and again when you're masturbating, okay. It's not good, this. He needs to go and see a general practitioner. What is the problem? Is the money problems? Is he arguing with people? What's going on? And only by speaking to somebody, a professional, will you find out. So you can't just sit there waiting, because you could sit there waiting forever and a fucking day, sweetheart. You know, there might not be enough fucking batteries in the world for you by the time he gets his fucking act together. And unless both of you... Oh yeah, he's behind me, Hartley Blue. Flat out, fast asleep. He's blending in with bedding. Here he is, look. Hartley, say hello. Say good evening, everybody. Hello, everybody. There we go. So, yeah, unless you both sit down and say, look, I'm absolutely fine about not wanting sex anymore, and you've both decided to have a sexless relationship, that's fine. But you haven't. You're sat there fucking waiting. You must go to bed at night and think, is it going to be tonight? Is it going to be tonight? That'd drive me fucking mental. So you need to get this person the help they need. You need to say to them, look, I love you and I want to be with you forever, but I cannot be in a relationship without sex. So we need to deal with this. You need to go and see a doctor. And if he says, I don't want to see a doctor, say, right, are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling depressed? Are you feeling stressed? Is there problems at work? You need to go through the whole, are you taking drugs that I don't know about? Are you drinking too much? What is it? And then pinpoint the problem and work from there. Okay? I hope that helps you, because reading that frustrated me, so I can't think for one moment how you must be feeling. Absolutely fucking frustrated. You really must be, because you just must be really frustrated. in more ways than one. And I think sometimes as well, what we must do is when we're having problems in the bedroom, as in like there's not much action, we mustn't take it personally, because we do go through emotions of where we don't really fancy it, or we can't really be asked, and it is about putting the effort in, and sometimes we stop putting the effort in and then it becomes like something that you can't do anymore because you've forgotten how to do it or whatever. So it's about as well, when you do start a sexual relationship with your partner again after a while not having sex, it's about being romantic again and starting at the beginning. You can't just dive straight back in. It doesn't work like that for women. So you need to kind of be wooed and dated and bought flowers and jelly babies and shit. So there you go. Okay. Dear Auntie Nelly, I've been with my boyfriend for 3 months and we are still getting to know each other. Everything seems to be going well. However, the problem at the moment is sex. Not the sex. We have that. What? The sex we have is amazing. It's just that he is really loud. Oh, like really loud. I tried to kiss him to make him shut up, but he does absolutely nothing. He huffs, puffs, moans, groans and shouts. It's every time we have sex. I started staying at his a lot, so my neighbours don't hear him, but I'm sure they have. When I talked to him about it, jokingly, he said, "Don't worry about waking the neighbours, they're used to it." What does he mean by this? I actually prefer a man to be vocal, because I want to know what stage he's at during the sex. Is he about to come? Has he come? Is he enjoying it? There's nothing worse than a fucking mute laid on top of you and then he just fucking rolls over and you've no fucking idea what's happened. So I like a bit of noise, and I don't get offended if my next door neighbours were having a good time. Good on them. It's the most natural thing in the world to do between a couple. The fact that he's really, really loud means he's having a fucking brilliant time. The fact that he said, "Don't worry, neighbours are used to it," I don't think that means that he's doing it every night and he's cheating on you. I think he's just making a joke of it. He's having a great time. Leave the fucking fella alone. I mean, unless he's like shouting racial abuse or being angry or, you know, being really aggressive, then I don't really think there's much of a problem. I don't really have a massive problem with people who have loud sex. It doesn't go on all night if they do it right. So, do you know what I mean? Just embrace it. It might just be because you've only been together a while and he's in the throes of passion and he's loving it and it's all new and it is what it is. But if it's putting you off, then that's the problem. Then if it's not making you feel sexy, if you're not enjoying the sex, then that's another conversation, isn't it? But the problem you said is he's loud, and I try and kiss him to make him stop moaning, but he doesn't. Being loud during sex isn't really a fucking problem, Flower. If, though, which you haven't put in your message, is loud and it really puts you off and you think, "Oh my God, I don't want this to be happening," then you need to say, "No, stop." And you need to stop it. And you need to find a common ground, okay? And if he does start moaning there where it makes you feel uncomfortable, you need to once again say, "Stop," okay? We can stop sex at any time, regardless of how long we've been together. Even if we've said, "Fuck me," starts fucking you, you decide you don't want him to fuck you, you've every right to say, "No, stop." Stop, danger. No. Dear Auntie Nelly, is it normal for women, oh Christ, where are we going here? Is it normal for women to be totally shaven? Because I can't get with a woman who has pubic hair. I mean, I would love a 70s one, a really bushy fanny. Oh, lovely. But I guess that's not in fashion now. I don't know if this is a Dear Auntie Nelly, it's made up, or if it's just a statement. Because what's he actually asking me? Is it normal for women to be shaven? Absolutely. It's normal for women to be shaven. It's normal for women to have Brazilian bikini lines. It's normal for women to have a fucking Hollywood shave. It's normal for the fucking landing strip. It's normal for everything. I have no pubic hair. I'm completely bald. If you want someone with a really bushy fanny, I think that's a conversation you need to have between each other, because hair can grow, unless it's me and mine doesn't. But I have no body hair. I'm ever so blessed. So you'll never see your Auntie Nelly doing any hair removal stuff on the body, because I haven't got the hair to remove. That's why I always use a model. Anyway, yeah, you're looking for a woman with a really hairy fanny. I wouldn't ask her on a first date, but I'm sure you'll find one. Ladies usually keep them nice and trimmed because they wear bikinis, or you know, they want the bikini line thing or whatever. It's personal taste. And I think you sound like you're a bit of a young chap from that if it's not made up. And if that's the case, I don't think you've actually experienced that much fucking flange yet to be able to ask, is it normal? Okay? I'm hoping that the fanny that you have experienced is of age. So yes, keep searching, and I'm sure you'll come across some hairy fannies very soon, and you'll be sat at your desk giving it that. And that, my gorgeous little flower pots, has been tonight's night time with Nelly. I hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I have. Hartley Blue, would you like to say good night? Hartley, let's say good night, flower pots. He's already well away, this one. And I'm going to go now. So, keep writing into the page for your dear Auntie Nellies, whether it be Nighttime with Nelly or Sunday service. And I'll see you all again very, very soon with a new review. Good night and God bless.